We are
now in session.
Good afternoon, good evening, folks. Good morning. You're from different state or country. It's your boy LL Cool Lucky. I'm with Toby and Charles, and we have a special session for everybody. But before we begin, I want to take a moment to thank Cowneel Street Food for sending us the Scene Lot, the beef jerky, loud beef jerk. And stay tuned because we will actually do a reaction video of the beef jerky because we have about 4 different flavors. So stay tuned to that, all right, guys? And most importantly, we want to thank our fans. You guys have been doing an amazing job. Our followers.
Yes, thank you.
Thank you so much for following us, liking, subscribing. If you're new to the channel, please give it a thumbs up and follow us. We appreciate the support that you guys are giving us, okay? But man, we had a fun weekend at Sabaidee Fest. And I think, this session, we really wanted to recap about the festivities, the unity, the culture, so much going on. And now in session, we want to thank Sabaidee Fest and this committee, the team, for really supporting us and having us be a part of it as well. So what do you guys think about that? Charles, Toby?
Yes, thank you, Sabaidee Fest, and all of the people that work behind the scene.
Yeah.
Because I know you guys work tirelessly.
Yeah.
And no one really got recognitions for it, but everybody put in so much work. Because I know you guys were there at 7 in the morning to like after midnight.
All the volunteers, man.
All the volunteers.
I talked to a lot of the volunteers, like, man, we work day and night. I'm like, man, poor thing, I'm like, but you made it happen, Seeing all of this right here, like, it's because of people like them,
Yep. And they did it for the culture. There was no, it's not a thank you job.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, I don't know if they got paid enough to put in that kind of work.
Yeah.
Because if you, honestly, like, if you were paying somebody like that, you'd be paying triple time and overtime.
For sure.
That's
For sure.
Mm-hmm. So thank you to all the volunteers, to all the people that put in all the work and stuff for a great event. We had fun. We got to meet a lot of our fans. We got to meet like people backstage.
The artists,
yes.
Man,
cool
they put
stuff,
on
man.
good performances.
Yeah. Not just the artists that came over from Laos, like the local artists here in America. Like, there's a lot of them that like, that's the first time I heard of them.
Take me back, guys. Like when you guys first heard of Sabaidee Fest, we kind of want to bring a timeline to going. What were your thoughts about a concert that would bring people together? What were your thoughts, Charles, on that?
You're talking about like the first time I heard the word Sabaidee Fest?
Yes, when you heard about this event coming together.
Man, I honestly, when I heard Sabaidee Fest, I was thinking it'd be like Laos New Year.
Right.
There's gonna be a bunch of Asian folks that comes together, and there's gonna be fights, and it's gonna be hectic. There's gonna be unorganized. Yeah. All these negative things that ran through my head.
Honestly, I thought the same thing. I thought, man, it's gonna be a fight somewhere. When I was there, dude, like, I was just waiting for it to pop off, right? Because I'm thinking, like, man, it's gonna be a fight. Someone's gonna fight, This is normal, But then there were no fights. It was peaceful, Everybody came together and celebrated and had fun. I'm like, man, this is the beginning of something beautiful.
Yeah,
dude, and I was excited. Like the first day when it just went by and everybody got along, there was no fights. I was amazed. Yeah. I really expected.
I was too. Yeah,
because like Laos New Year, there's always fight. Hmong New Year's, there's always fight. Cambodian New Year's, there's always fight. So I'm like, okay, there's gonna be about 5,000 to 6,000 people. First of all, getting 5,000 to 6,000 people to come each day, that is a freaking, phenomenal job in itself. And to get them all together, be along. Oh my God!
So thank you to all the attendees for making it fun, not starting any problems. And I mean that takes a lot. I mean, coming from a history of like people fighting at our festival and stuff. This is big. It's a step in the right direction.
Yeah, I mean, like when I think about Sabaidee Fest, the first thing was like, how are they gonna pull this one off, right?
Yeah.
You think about events and things, concerts, whatever put together. There's a lot of logistic involved. My thing was, man, who are these players? Who are these teams? This committee, right? And I had an opportunity to meet some folks, have conversations with them. When I heard the word Sabaidee, it means hello in our language, or like welcome or whatever. That's the message that I got that would bring the unity together from our Lao, Khmer, Vietnamese, and just Asian community in general.
Yep.
And when I heard that, I said, man, that's a really, really catchy name, right? You bring a festival into this space where we never really connected in that big of a scale, or an event in that scale without a fight, without,
With the word Sabaidee Fest, like, I thought of it being Laos. And I was like, oh, dude, how are we going to get other people to come in and support the culture too,
right?
Because Sabaidee Fest is kind of just saying, this is a lost word.
Yeah.
But then we got Hmong people there, we got Cambodian people there, we got Vietnamese people there, we got I saw some white and black, Asians. Some other races.
Yeah,
they were all there. So
I think that's the beauty of it, huh?
Yeah. And to me, then it kind of changed into like an Aloha Fest, where how like Aloha just means hi, bye, everything. So Sabaidee, to me, that's the same thing. Yeah. So it really changed my perspective and my expectation of what our people could do together.
Yeah,
dude. Honestly, I really just expected fights.
Your first walk in to Sabaidee Fest, when you saw that big old, the hall, I don't know how, a tunnel, right?
The
art tunnel that people got an opportunity to take pictures. What were your first thoughts when you saw that?
Man, I just thought there's a lot of freaking work to put all these flowers up. You know what I mean? I'm like, damn, who did all this? Yeah. How many hours? Because when I look at stuff like that, I'm looking like, man, how long does it take to do these things? Because the man hour that goes into it, the blood, sweat, tears. It's like, man, they really did a very outstanding job.
They did.
And I was just amazed with the job that behind the scenes what everyone did.
Yeah, for sure.
Dude, because I was there early, so I got to see everybody putting those stuff up. Because when I got there, it was just an empty field.
Yeah.
And I got there, I was just watching everybody's face. They were so drained, so tired, but nobody complained. Everybody just kept working and putting, working together and getting everything done on time, in time. And there was no Asian time, so everything was on time.
It was actually on time.
It was actually on time.
It wasn't an hour or an hour and a half late. It was on time,
And people actually showed up at 11 o'clock like they're supposed to.
On time. Yeah. There was a line.
There was a line.
What'd you guys think? Like, we're debrief, we're critiquing, right? We're doing all this about the food, about the music, about the people. What'd you think about the food? Did you guys get an opportunity to try the food?
To be honest, I didn't get a chance to eat any of the food just because...
You didn't eat nothing that day.
Well, I chose not to eat because the bathroom situation is porta potty. And because when I eat, I got to go. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to chance this.
You weren't going to chance it? You weren't going to risk it?
Especially Laos food, dude? With all that spice? Yeah. No, man.
What about you? Did you eat?
I ate. I had a couple beef sticks, some pad thai. I would say it wasn't bad. You know what I mean? And of course, you're gonna pay the price for it. Being at a festival, when you go to Disneyland or a fair, local fair, it's gonna cost you some bucks. But I think that's all goes to the people that are doing it. They're working hard to earn that money, and it was a great thing. It was a great thing to support the local businesses. That were supporting Sabaidee Fest too. So. The food was great, and there was multiple vendors. So there wasn't just 3 or 4 vendors. There was like 8 to 10 or 12 vendors.
It was like about 12 to 15.
Yeah, to 15. So that was good.
To me, to be honest, when I heard of this, I was super skeptical.
Yeah.
Sorry, I was.
Yeah.
And when I heard it was there's only 12 to 15 vendors for 5,000 to 6,000 people, I'm just thinking dude, how are you gonna feed that? Because
why you gotta be so negative, bro?
It's just
I'm just fucking.
It's just part of the shit that comes into your head.
Yeah.
Well, it also speaks of our culture, where we think so little of ourselves.
Yeah.
That every time somebody in our culture do something, we expect it to fail. And this one exceeded my expectation, and I'm so happy that they did. Yeah. I don't want to see them fail, but I just expect it. I don't know why. It could have been ingrained in me.
I think that's more of a human thing, right?
Yeah.
It's not really a cultural thing. Our culture. We came from a background where we don't really uplift one another. Yeah. We always trying to pull each other down. But Sabaidee Fest, I think, is one of the event that is pivotal in making a change for our culture and unifying everybody in Southeast Asia. Hey, you know what? I feel your pain too, brother. Hey, sister, I feel your pain. What you're going through. You could be from Vegas, Texas, wherever it is. I feel your pain. We're going through the same thing. So I think it's pivotal that it has to happen.
Yeah, to really, to echo what Toby said, he's absolutely right. And I think what I got out of it too was music bring people together.
Yes.
Yep.
Right? You're dancing, you're singing along, you're vibing to the culture. And even people that didn't speak Lao or understood Thai or whatever the case may be, I saw white people there. I saw Hispanic people there, black people there.
That girl was saying word for word.
Word for word, right?
There's that one white lady that...
Tall, with her boyfriend, he's Lao. And she was white. She was humming to every song that was up there.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
I didn't see that.
She know more than I did.
Really? She made you look bad, huh?
Yeah, I was like over there mumbling. She was saying the words.
Yeah, but I think, man, like that is the beauty of this festival that I saw, and now you hear it now. Like people came to Fresno to see it, Pack House, Minnesota, right? Now you're expanding to other different states that want to be part of this, and this is a pivotal moment. Like Toby said, like this is happening throughout the nation. Mm-hmm. It's actually going to even blow even more. You know what I mean? And I think the team did a great job.
Yes.
And there's more to do for the community. And I think this is the first start in bringing everyone together.
Definitely.
Yeah, sure. And it's an amazing first start.
Yeah.
Because like I was so happy that they pulled it off, and like all the stuff that I was worried about just kind of went out the door the minute I got there.
Yeah.
And with listening to, I was like, these Laos folks that's coming over here and is mainly Laos artists that's headlining. I'm like, how are they gonna communicate with the fans? Right. And they did.
They did a great job.
Like they did a great job.
Great job.
Like, and they didn't want to get off the stage, and I was just like, okay, they did good on the videos, but how are they gonna do live performance?
Performing.
Yeah, because this is the biggest stage that they've ever done.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep,
so
sure.
everybody brought their A game.
Yeah.
And I was like, hell yeah. This is gonna be the beginning of something big.
Yeah.
I think it was more like the energy, right?
Mm-hmm.
When you're in that environment, when I was there, you could feel it. It was so like electrifying, right?
Yeah.
You could feel the vibe. You could feel like the intensity of all the artists.
I mean, I seen you dancing a few times, Toby.
I was dancing.
You were jumping, huh?
It was just absorbing all this energy, man. It's just like, dude, what do you do with this energy, right? And everybody just partying, having a good time. I was walking around with my beer, just toasting everybody. What's up, bro? What's up? What's up?
You don't even know these people.
I don't know.
Yeah. And you're still saying hi to everybody,
saying
right?
hi to everybody. What's up? Showing love,
Showing love, and everywhere I went, people were smiling. There was no mugging, right?
No.
People smiling, man, I like your shirt, and you dress good, whatever the case may be. You're just giving positive vibes throughout the whole freaking the whole yard, whatever the festivities, man. And doesn't matter if you had a regular admission ticket or even a VIP ticket. People still got along.
Yeah.
People still hung out and have a great time, So my question now is, who's your best performer?
Who's my best performer? You know what?
Pick one.
I want to pick somebody from Saturday, but I couldn't because we were stuck backstage. But Sunday, when what's his name, Singto Namchok came out, he performed, man.
Okay, you like his, huh?
Yes, like he was eating the sticky rice off from the fans' hands.
Really?
Yeah, and he was just out there climbing on ladders.
Yeah. I like him already.
Yeah, and his mic cut off, and he still continued performing. Mm-hmm. Like, dude, that guy just kept the show going.
So who's your second runner-up besides Singto?
It's not fair for the people on Saturday because I didn't get to see him, to be honest. But I mean,
you didn't see all of them? I'm sorry.
You know what? Saturday, Sopana, GX2, all them guys, they shut down the stage and did a closing out. So that's the only one I got to see. So I'll say second.
Okay, Toby, you were there for Saturday.
I was there for Saturday. Yeah. I didn't get to see a lot of the performance. The one I did get to see was Tinlapan and Samuel.
Yeah,
man, that girl, she's a performer, bro.
Yeah, she is.
You could see Starlet in her. Like she's a performer. She could sing. Yep. And she could get the crowd going. Like she's just awesome overall.
I agree with you. I actually Singto and Tinlapan was probably my 2 match. Everybody did a great job. Yes. Don't get me wrong. Everybody performed really well. But I think to echo what Toby said, man, Tinlapan, man, she just had something about her.
It was something about her.
Yeah. Her moves, the music that all day, all night.
What moves?
The moves that she had, even though she's wiggling that vibe,
the body's just moving, wiggling.
Was dancing. She even danced to the choreographers behind her, right? She, the timing of the music and the dance was just on point, man. Yeah. Singto was my number one. But what blew me away from the artists in Laos were probably her. Tinlapan, she killed it, man.
I didn't really get a chance to see Tinlapan and Zamio P, but we did get to interview them.
Yeah.
And dude, her personality was, magnetic.
You fell in love, huh?
I fell in love.
You fell in love.
I was like,
better.
I
was jealous. Charles was standing next to her.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Hey,
That's
Tinlapan, I want to stand next to her.
And she was like, because I asked her, like, what were you worried about coming to America? She's like, I was worried no guys could be interested.
I like her already.
I was about to ask her, hey, you just want to get married and move to...
You should have asked her if Tom wants to get her citizenship here, man. Hey, she get a citizenship real quick.
That offer is still standing.
Telepod, man. You ever want to become a U.S. citizen? My brother.
She's probably like, get in line, Charles. Get in line.
Yeah, get in line.
Get in line, minions.
See, that's her personality, man. Right? She jokes around, have a great time. She praised her stage presence is amazing. And I heard in Fresno, she was the last performer.
Yes.
I heard that.
So I did get to see her perform in Fresno.
How was
and
that?
It was awesome.
Yeah.
Like her and Zamio P, like they just kept performing into like the light pretty much shut out.
Yeah.
So like it was awesome.
Wow.
So I missed it at Sabaidee Fest, but I got to make it up at the little Sabaidee tour.
Wow.
You know, all the other artists, like local artists, just like Saw and, you know, you have Lena.
Cola.
You know what?
Yeah, all these
Heartbreaker.
United States. Yeah.
What?
And Rosie, you know, they were all
Rosie.
very
Lena.
talented too.
Yeah.
Yes.
You know, their music, it's, you know, their music kind of goes with the culture.
Yeah. For
You
sure.
know, and you know, those guys, they did an amazing job as well, you know, holding
Oh
it-
yeah, they
holding
definitely
it
did.
up.
I think the lineup was great, man.
Yeah.
Especially if you added Louster to that.
Dude.
That man, if I could remember back in us when we were in 8th grade, Charles, we would listen to Louster. Every field trip we had to go to, we sang with it. But that was the first loud rapper that I actually listened to.
Yeah.
That's
You
the
know.
first one I ever heard of.
Yeah. First one I ever listened to. It was great to see him perform, man. And it just shows you the older generation are bringing in the new generation too. New generation listen to that music, but that is that pathway that he provided for other rappers and
paved
artists.
it.
Yeah, that
Yes.
paved the way, right, for these folks to really develop their skill sets, their music, and bring it out to a wider
And you
audience.
know what?
Man.
I was surprised that he had that stage presence.
Yeah.
Like
He had it.
Yeah, like it's been decades since
Decades.
he's sang.
Yeah.
But when he got on stage, I'm like, oh man, this man's older than me. I hope he don't trip and fall, run out of breath. But man, he surprised me too.
Yeah.
I think it's, like I said, I think it's the energy. You know, when these artists are up on stage and you feel the crowd giving you that love and all that stuff, it just hype them up, right? Hype them, like, you know what? I'm going to put on a show. I'm going to, you know, make a name for my people. And I think you just hype everybody up and you have no chance but to just let it back out, you know, and give it back to the people. You know?
And Soul too, man. Oh my God, dude, that guy has so much talent.
Yep.
Be crazy, dude. Young guy still. The ladies love him, man. His music is amazing. He has stage presence.
Yep.
He doing it, man. He's doing big things, man. Shout out to Soul out there, man. He's doing a great job.
I like his outfit, man. That
Yeah.
black
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, I'm like, wow, like, wow, you know?
dude.
So if there was a drive-by, he gonna survive. You know what I mean?
Just sitting right next to
Yeah,
him,
I'm
huh?
right next to him. Hey, don't protect me, bro.
For like 6 months, he had that on to prepare himself for Sabaidee Fest because he had no idea what was gonna go down.
But when we interview him, he said, "Man, Soul is Laos backward, right?" I'm like,
Yeah.
wow, I never thought about that.
I just know it right now.
He said it on his interview. Oh, it's Laos backward. I'm like,
Yeah.
what? That's pretty creative. You know, that's pretty cool. You know, like wow.
Dude, and Lena, like, dude, when we did the interview with her where she did like little singing and little poetry for us.
She killed it.
Oh, she killed it. I was like, dude,
She killed it.
I was so sad that I missed her performance.
Yeah.
Well, I was like, damn, if she could do that right here in like a 10 seconds during the interview, like, dude, I was really sad that I missed the concert.
You know who had me cracking up when we interviewed Rosie?
Oh yeah,
Man, we were just laughing. We try to keep a straight face, man, but we were just laughing the whole time. We don't know what we were talking about, man. We were just laughing. You know, she has such a bubbly personality.
Yeah,
you know?
so innocent.
Like, yeah, you know, it's like I want to do my music, and she's from Texas. You know, wow, that's crazy.
Shout out to Rosie.
Shout out to Rosie. Who else did we interview?
Cola.
Yeah,
oh,
Cola.
the Vegas
Can't forget
rapper.
about- yes.
Yeah, the Vegas rapper. Man, that guy was That
was
guy was
good, too.
hardcore too. He was
He's
good.
good, too.
He was the one that owned that restaurant, right? In Las Vegas.
Loud Kitchen, I think it's called.
The Loud
I
Kitchen?
think it's called Loud Kitchen or
I
something.
don't know if he owns it or is his family owned.
Family or
I'm
something.
not sure. But I know, like, when he came, like, he dressed like he's He's the only one that came looking like a pop star.
Well, he had all that white on. The pop
he
star
had that
white.
energy.
Yeah,
he had
the image.
Yeah, the image. The image, for sure.
So I was like, dude, this guy, like, if you just throw him back in the early 2000s with all the other rappers.
He fit right in.
He fit right in.
I think the lineup, man, like, all of them did a great job, man. They knew what they were coming here for. They want to perform the first of its kind to really showcase your talent. And I think they knew, like, I have a job to do. There's 5,000 people out there watching this right now. Everybody got phones, so that phone's going to hit another 50,000 people that are going to see this on YouTube tonight. So how am I going to, get that stage going? And they hit it, dude. They nailed it. And I honestly can't wait to see next year what that lineup looks like next year.
Dude,
right?
next year I could just imagine it being twice the size.
You bring the Cambodian community involved.
Yes.
Too. Oh,
the rest of the Southeast Asian.
Oh man, you bring I might say it right now. You bring Ill Slick.
Yeah.
Oh, you bring Ill Slick. You bring Vanda.
Man,
you got the whole group coming out.
If you bring out Bertone Sai,
yeah,
the little fangirls are gonna come out.
Hey, the fangirl in you,
the fangirl.
You're gonna beat up all the girls in the front stage. Get out of my way.
Hey, it made me want to start performing when I saw them perform. Right? I'm like, man, let me go up there too. Right? I might even freaking bring out my own singles, man. Forget that.
Oh, his original.
He was trying to take off his shirt, but got stuck.
What did you guys think about the VIP area? Because thank you, Sabaidee Fest. We were part of VIP. We got to enjoy that experience, right? Because a lot of viewers are watching this too, are going to say, what's the difference between the VIP and just the regular admission? But what are your thoughts about VIP area where they kind of blocked it off?
To be honest, even though I had a VIP access, I spent a lot of time in the general admission area.
Yes. Yeah.
Just because, we're just going back and forth.
Sure.
To me, the energy was there, so I didn't get a chance.
Where you were at.
Yeah, I didn't get a chance to really enjoy the VIP perks.
Sure.
Just because I was there and just enjoying the vibe.
Yeah.
So I can't really tell you what the difference are.
Yeah. What about you, Toby?
Yeah, I don't know either, man. I mean, I was just everywhere, dude, and it didn't matter where you were at that park.
Yeah.
You felt it.
Yeah.
Whether you're in VIP, general, at the food, you felt the stage, you felt the present, you felt everything, that was there.
Yeah.
So no matter which inch you were at, you were gonna feel it.
I believe that too. I was in both,
Yeah.
I had friends and family in both sides. So walking back and forth and seeing, some peers on the VIP, it was great, but also I noticed that this festival, there's so many moving things going.
Yes.
Right? You had your VIP stage, you had your cultural stage that, you had performers over there. People are walking around. You had people selling things, we saw our Jennifer Magic Sticks, right? We saw booths.
Yep.
So you got so many moving parts, and that was actually not that bad because 5,000 people got to be doing something if they ain't dancing.
Yeah,
right? They got to be buying, they got to be eating, they got to be signing autographs or buying merchandise, right? So I think the VIP was a great if you want to be included into that space, that group. But there's no difference to me. I think regular admission was also.
But you know
fun
what? I take it back
too.
So I remember on Saturday night I was on the general admission area, and the sound system, it sounded a little weird.
Oh, really?
But then on Sunday when I was on the VIP section, it sounded crispy.
Yeah.
So it could have just been the way the speakers are set up, or
maybe you have a bad left ear or something.
I have a bad right ear. So, so I was facing this way. So I was facing this way.
You're not gonna hear it,
then,
right?
like the next day I was facing this way.
Maybe you have to turn all the way around.
It all makes sense now.
It all makes sense now, dude.
For real, you do have a bad right ear?
I really do.
Oh man.
Now, what was your experience like backstage? Is that something that you want to do again in the future if there's opportunity to do that? What was your thoughts, Charles? Backstage interviewing.
I love the chance of talking and being up close and personal with the artists.
Yeah.
But honestly, I would really want to spend time enjoying the concert.
When we went there to work, man. We didn't really went there to kind of enjoy, the festivities. We went there. We had one thing in mind was, okay, we have a job to do and this and that. And when I was back there, dude, like, man, I'm missing all the party. You know, everyone's having fun. I'm only like, oh man, I gotta wait for my interview. I'm like, you know what? Should I say fuck this and just go party? You know, but I'm like, oh no, I gotta do my job. You know, so.
Like I wish that the time slot that we had to do the interview was the time slot. Well, I mean, there's a lot of moving parts, so it was hard to stick to the schedule because we were all working on, you know, as a flow. But you know, if we can to do like the interview the day before or the day after, just so that way we could really just enjoy the concert. Because like you, with the local artists here in America, like I wish I could have been there listening to all of their music, but I missed out on all of it.
I think this was a great first run, you know what I mean? And it's just grateful to be part of it. You know, I really appreciate, because I got the opportunity to go backstage with a lanyard media pass that tells me that, hey, you are the only one that can access this area.
It did feel special though, right?
That's what I'm saying. So I did feel special. I feel like we were part of something, part of this culture, part of this movement that we want to do. I think selecting us to do some interviews was pretty cool, and for us to give some more experience in doing that. But definitely I want to be part of the concert, you know. But at the very end day, I thought it was special just to meet one-on-one with these artists. We met maybe 5 or 6, right?
I think
and then on Sunday we met more on Sunday, but it was a great opportunity, honestly. And I think that was the highlight of the work that we do as podcasters, as sharing the voice of the community, of the artists. So I thought it was pretty cool. But next time, definitely, I wouldn't mind doing it again.
For sure.
Sure. Yeah, I just wish or hope that next year it's gonna be the day before, the day after, or in the morning before the concert start. You know, so that way we got time to get all of that out of the way. Yeah. Because trying to do it during the festival is hard for the artists as well, because they're trying to get ready, they're trying to prep, they're trying to go out there and meet the fans and sign autographs. And like,
just say you got to show up earlier, bro. You know, that's just what it is. Don't make no excuse, Charles, man. What are you talking about? We just got to show up earlier.
We can show up as early as we want, but the artist is not there to interview.
But if we were able to get there, you know, and,
that's what I'm saying. Like, if it's not scheduled,
it'd be better. Yeah,
just because I'm on Asian time doesn't mean it's still my fault.
Showed up Asian time. That's what it is. You know.
But then they weren't available anyways. So it's
I think when like the meet and greet and all that stuff, you know, I think they did a very excellent job. So shout out to all the attendees, shout out to all the workers, shout out to all the artists, the promoters, Sabaidee Fest, man. You guys did an amazing job.
Yeah. Amazing job.
Preaching unity and unifying everybody, you know. So, you know, thank you everybody for you know, being a part of history.
Talking about unity, dude, that was the biggest thing for me, was us supporting each other. Laos, Cambodian, for sure. Everybody just supporting each other, and like not just talking about like people are being nice to each other. Like people were actively avoiding conflicts, because I had people step on me, or I actually step on people, and everybody turns around and they immediately apologize. Nobody looked at each other crazy. Nobody tried anything. Everybody just like, hey, let's just get along. But I even hear people say, hey, let's just have fun. If anything happens, just forgive each other and be. You know, like the kind of gentle culture souls that we were raised to be. You know, like say, hey, I'm sorry, brother, and be nice to each other, be neighborly.
So the street rule didn't apply. If someone step on your shoes, you can't sock them.
No, not during a festival. I don't know how
I'm just saying, you know,
shoes gonna get stepped on in festivals.
Yeah.
I specifically bought a shoe just for one-time use,
and you got it all dirty.
Yeah, I got it all dirty.
That's when you know you have money.
No, and I think to me also the unity part was I got a chance to see followers and people I saw on our friends list or followers list that said, dude, that's Lucky. Dude, that's Toby, right?
Yes.
It was cool to get a face to that name.
Yes.
And for everybody that we met out there, appreciate that support, the love.
Yes.
It was a pleasure meeting you guys. I met a lot of people, man, that I saw on social media that I look up to and see on all the time on our pages, right? I'm like, oh man, that's that same guy, or this is this person, right? So that was the cool part about being around everybody and the unity, the culture, spreading that. That was fun. To me, that was fun.
Yeah, because, you know, in our culture, man, like when you walk around, sometimes you don't want to say hi to each other.
Yeah.
You know, I don't know if everybody feel that same way.
You want to be stuck up, like, nah, you come say hi to me first.
But what I'm saying is, right, sometimes, you know, you walk around, And you're like, oh man, I don't want to say hi. I'm not gonna say hi. You come say hi to me first.
Yeah,
See,
but
I
the
always do
pride,
that,
the
though.
ego.
You know,
Yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
oh, you come say hi to me. Don't say hi
Exactly.
to
Everybody, bro.
And all of a sudden, you don't say hi to each other. What the hell? You know,
yeah,
like
yeah.
Well, you didn't say hi to me.
everybody.
How come not you didn't say hi to me? Why do I gotta say hi to him first?
or they come back on social media. Hey, I saw you at the festival.
Well,
Why did you say hi? What the hell? I didn't see you.
Because you were busy talking.
Yeah.
You still could have came over and tapped my shoulder.
Yeah.
You know?
Give
I'm
me a
always saying
hug,
hi.
you know,
Yeah.
like, you know, give me a hand,
You're across the
fist bump,
field.
something.
Yeah.
You're across the field. I'm not walking all over there.
I even
You saw
said-
me from across the field.
I even said hi to Tina Maharat.
Who?
She's the Ohio senator. In Ohio, she's a senator, Lao senator.
was there?
She was there.
Huh.
I said hi to her. I said, hey, look, I follow you. You know, congratulations on winning the re-election. This and that. Chatted her for a little bit, but it was cool. Like, she didn't know who the hell I was. Right?
So we had a
She didn't say
senator over
stranger
there?
danger or
No,
nothing?
she was like, oh, cool, you follow me? Yeah, I followed you. I said, I appreciate you supporting the Lao community in Ohio.
Run
and
it
doing-
back. We have a
She's
Lao senator?
Yeah, she's a Lao senator.
Shit, I didn't know
Young
that.
Lao senator. I think she's in her part of
We have a Hmong mayor, too, I think.
I know that.
Oakland.
Yes.
Oakland and then Elk
Oakland.
Grove. Elk
Yeah.
Grove.
Yeah, yeah.
Yes.
Grove.
But I just didn't know we had a Lao senator.
and Oakland.
And Oakland.
Female Hmong female. So we're pushing, man. You know, the
Yeah.
culture is actually pushing a lot. And I think, like, when I think about this festival, it's actually blowing up. It did so well, it's blowing up in other states now.
Yeah.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Where they got lined up now?
They started off Minnesota
Yep.
and then Fresno. I think those are the only two original.
Pachanga.
But then they had San Diego, Elk Grove,
Elk Grove.
Texas,
Man.
and they're in Las Vegas. I don't know if they could have performed in Las Vegas or they just partying over there. But I don't know.
This thing could go on for a couple more months.
Dude, they might be here all the way to the next Sabaidee Fest.
Hey, might as well.
Hey, Din Lapon, if you need a 90-day fiance,
Hey,
K1
day and night.
visa ready.
Day and night.
still on the table, Charles?
All day, all
Yes,
night.
all day, all night.
All day, all night, Toby. If you could dance through those moves, Toby, she'll sign those
Got a
papers.
swivel. I just
All
got
day,
a swivel.
all night, right?
Get a finger thing going.
Yeah. Man, Singto came out with the song, I just wanna bend fan
that's the first song?
you die ball.
Oh, yeah.
That song came out. I was like jamming, dude. I was hella jamming to the
Man,
song.
you had a
dude.
hard on right away.
Yeah, hard on right away, dude.
Oh, shit.
And we were on Sunday. So Toby,
Oh, yeah.
Charles and I
Yeah,
was
yeah.
at VIP on Sunday.
Yeah.
Right when it came out, we were live and we snuck in, right? We snuck in alcohol, right? We snuck in alcohol.
Wait, what are you talking about, bro? What are you talking about?
We snuck
my
out.
God.
Forget that, man. We snuck in alcohol.
Hey, the cat's
man.
out of the bag already,
Yeah,
bro.
we could do that. We could do that.
We could
Oh, now you know they're gonna have stricter security next time, right?
Man, hopefully.
That is the one thing they do need to work on, though, is the
alcohol?
security. The
security.
Yeah, that is the one thing they do need
Yeah.
to work on. I would say, you know, like security.
They had 4 sheriffs.
Is a big thing.
They had
What
4
force
sheriffs
gonna
there.
do?
For 3,000 people.
But
6,000
there's no fight.
people.
There's no fights.
I know.
There's no fights though. You don't have no fight.
But bro, if there's an Asian fight that's like 20 on 20,
I know.
What's
But-
Forest Sheriff gonna do?
You know what I was
You don't
I
think
was-
they just watch until we're done?
Huh? Yeah.
They just gonna stand there.
You know what's funny when I saw the sheriffs? They really looked at the whole crowd and was like, dude, why the hell are we here? There ain't no freaking fights. Why are we working this thing? We just have regular security.
Yeah,
you know what I
yeah.
mean? We don't need to be. And so, you know that section where they said, let me see your pass? They just let people in, dude. I
Yeah.
swear to God.
Yeah.
People were just like, just go in. It doesn't even matter anymore. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
There's
yeah.
no fights, no nothing,
Yeah,
man.
the security. I think the security could be better, and I think honestly, the team might take it back, say, "What did we do well? What did we
Debrief?
do well?"
Yep,
Debrief,
yeah,
you know,
debrief.
and then I think security might be, on that list. You know what I mean?
Yep. I don't know, and I hope they add more bathrooms or more porta potties. I'm not sure because that line to go to the nice one versus the other one is a little too
there's
long.
a line for the nice ones?
You didn't pee in the bush.
I didn't know that.
Huh?
You didn't pee in the bush.
No, we got the backstage, so I got to use the one in the backstage, so I'm good.
You know, when preparation and all that, right? Behind the
Yes.
scenes, that's just a lot of work, man. So
Yep.
shout outs to Sabaidee Fest and the team, man. You guys did an amazing job because that is such hard work, man. You know what I mean? And putting this all together requires a lot of sweat, a lot of tears. And it was a long-term planning. It wasn't something that was
was a
overnight.
year.
2
Yeah.
years. I think.
2
it took
years.
Yeah,
2
it took a
yeah.
long time, you know?
So you guys think that this unity is going to overflow into everyday life and to other events?
I hope it does.
I hope it does. Yeah.
I hope it does.
I sure hope it does too.
Yep.
Hope it does because we need that energy, man.
Yep.
Yeah.
And whatever you're doing, man, support. Whether it could be a follow, whether it could be a like, whether it could be a comment. If you can't even make it to the concert, man, just thump the song. You know, put that song on your phones, whatever. Send it out. Let your friends hear it, because that message is gonna send out to 20 million different people, man.
See, because for me, like a lot of time in Laos, we always say, yeah, I want you to do good, but not. I want you to do good, but not better than me.
Right.
But this time, I'm seeing that people are just like, hey, let's just support each other and not worry about comparing.
Right. And if you want to learn to do that, be part of it. Be part of the process, you know?
Yep.
Part of the solution.
Part of the solution.
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, that's the only way to go, man.
Coming out to these events is a great start.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right,
and I think we're gonna see a little bit more of that moving to the future.
You know, TLC New Year's is just around the corner. So if you guys want to continue being this way, go to the temples, enjoy the New Year's. Don't get into a fight.
Yep.
Like, you know, support each other.
Yep.
You know, if somebody's selling beef jerkies or sausages, support them, help them buy it. And you could give good critiques, but don't shut them down. Don't go blast them.
Yeah.
Yeah, TLC is coming up. We shifting gear to TLC now, man. You know, the what is it coming out? What, the 13th or the
13th to the 16th,
all over the state, man. They have a list out at different temples for different weeks and stuff. And I think the biggest one that everybody talks about is Saginaw.
I do want to go to Saginaw.
Ooh, I want to go.
And the one in Low and Mass. I think the Cambodian New Year over there is pretty big.
But I heard the one in Fresno is the biggest one out there.
It is the biggest in amount of people.
The biggest one in Fresno.
Wait,
it went over you guys' head.
Yeah, it's the biggest one in Fresno.
It's the biggest one in Fresno.
No, but first you said the biggest one out there, and then
I know you guys didn't call me out. You gotta call me out on that
because I don't know if it is or not.
Saginaw is the biggest one.
It could have just been the best one. It doesn't mean it have to be biggest.
Yeah, I think it's the biggest.
There is a calendar out right now. I think we shared it on one of our either Facebook or Instagram, but it talks about the whole country having the festival for Thai Lao New Year, Cambodian New Year. And check out those dates. I mean, we may try to screen it back, repost it again so that all followers can see the dates on that. But last thoughts about Sabaidee Fest.
Last thoughts already?
We shifting gear already,
we're
bro.
shifting gear. My bad.
New Year already.
Oh, we forgot. Oh,
wait, we forgot? Or you forgot?
I was thinking about something else.
Bro, I know. We talked about this on our last session, right? Where he just stands there, he just throws out a dream. Remember? It's okay, bro. We got you. Let's bring it back.
I think I need beef jerky.
Wait. Not that one.
What's wrong with number 3?
That's the spicy one.
Number 3?
Yeah, I just want to try number 3.
Go ahead. If you could finish, continue talking.
Okay.
But Thai Lao Cambodian New Year. Do we still play water fight? Do you still see that happening? Like,
I think it calmed down just because so many people get into fights.
Yeah, it makes sense.
Yeah, because like they start throwing I remember when we were younger, we would be like throwing the water balloon as hard as we can.
Oh, just chucking it, huh?
Yeah, some people would be doing dirty shit, be like trying to freeze it a little bit, so it hurts a little bit more. I remember you guys talking about adding bleach and freaking napa into the bottles.
You did that? Yeah,
those Somerset kids,
man.
Those Somerset kids.
Not the kids, dude. So why? My question was like maybe a lot of questions for folks that follow Lao, Cambodian, Thai New Year. But why do we have it on April 13th through whatever 16th? Why is it on the middle of April?
It coincides with the water festival for the Chinese water festival. So it coincides with that.
It's also supposedly the hottest time of the year over there.
I think it's for harvest too. I think
for harvest,
for harvest, for whatever.
There was a meaning, I think you told me he nailed it. It's a harvesting that my mom told me. Because I asked her the same question when I was a kid. Yeah. Why do we have it in April? Why can't it be Lao New Year January 1st? Like everybody else.
It's also a different calendar.
Yeah, calendar, right?
Yeah. Well, there's also the legend. That's why they got Nang Sang Khan, those the beauty pageants. So what it was, sometime back in the days, in the Hindus' days, where one of the god, he had to be beheaded. So when he got beheaded, his coming down to earth, and if it lands on earth, it will scorch the world. So he had 12 daughters. So his daughter would have to catch his head and, hold it. And that's why it's always the hottest time of the year. And that's why they play a water fight to kind of cool each other down.
That's the myth behind it?
Well, that's just like if you go to the Laos temple, that's the stories that they're telling.
Yeah, that's the myth behind it.
Yeah, that's the myth behind it. And every year they got a different daughter carrying the head. So that's why they do the little Laos pageant. And the Nang Sang Khan, they carry around this big old platter, which is representing the head of that god.
Wow, that sounds so vicious.
Man.
Yeah.
Carrying around your dad's head.
Yes.
Parading it around.
Parading it around.
Wow.
And everybody's throwing water, trying to cool each other down. I don't know where the shaving creams came from.
Yeah, where's the shaving cream came from?
I have no idea. I guess in Laos they use baby powder. Here they use shaving cream.
Baby powder?
Well, I mean, I always see they got baby powder in the
white.
face. So I don't know how it evolved, and I don't know the full story, but like just a little glimpse of why they do that.
Do you guys go takbat?
Yeah.
On that Sunday,
takbat.
the offering.
Well, there's different festivals that do, right? But the takbat is what, almsgiving, right?
Yeah, almsgiving. They do it for everything.
They're giving because the monks, they can't find their own or food or this and that. The almsgiving is basically us giving them food, offering and stuff, and they share it within the temple, whatever it is.
Yeah.
So the almsgiving, because with that also is us making good karma for ourselves for next life.
Next life.
Right.
Yeah, so it's like a bank account. So everybody go in there, they're trying to give as much as they possibly can. Because I used to work at the temple as a sangli, and I hate it when people used to
Wait, what is a sangli?
Helper. Like
helper.
helper.
Yes.
Temple, yeah.
And usually in our country is those orphan kids that have no
The monk's
family.
helper, right?
Yeah.
So
little kids, you run around the temple
Yeah.
that they do all the
work.
labor work and all that stuff.
Yeah.
Because in our country, like those are orphans or really poor kids that they don't have no food and stuff. So they go stay in the temples and to have food and clothes and educations.
So how often do monks eat?
Once a day.
Well, no, they
thought it was
just
two.
Once a day.
They just gotta stop eating at 12.
Yeah. Oh yeah. That's right.
So
That's right.
they do intermittent fasting. So they can eat as many times as they want.
Just before 12, huh?
Just before 12. And usually if you wake up at 4 or 5 in the morning to pray, and then you have a light breakfast and maybe like a snack,
Lunch.
and then the main course.
Yeah, main course. So is there amount of time that they pray each day? The monks, they pray each day?
I think you pray in the morning and at night, but then you can meditate.
You can meditate, right?
Yeah, you can meditate. You're off. I mean, they're not bound to doing the meditation, but only the morning prayer and the night prayer.
Right.
And after that, they go off and do, I don't know, projects around the temple and they do other stuff like services. Like they go, if it's a Hindi or whatever, they go out and do services.
Yeah.
So they bring money for the temple,
Yeah.
So when they have funerals, when the monks go, are the monks getting paid to do the service?
Yeah, because you have to give them an offering.
You got to give them offering.
Yeah.
You got to give them offering because that's how you're basically like what's the law word they call when you call them to come to your house? Nimon. So when you nimon them to come over and do that stuff, they're there for like 3 days.
Dang.
And so each day they come.
They don't stay the whole 3 days. They come back.
Just pray. Yeah, they pray and then do whatever it is, and then they leave. Then they come back. Mind you, they have maybe 3-4 funerals they got to go to. They got to hit them all the homes.
Yep.
Wow.
And like some house, and they have to, some days they have to do 2.
Yeah.
So, and
See,
there's a lot of people dying.
Yeah, I didn't grow up in my family, my grandfather, he was part of the monk stuff, man. I kind of got out of it a little bit. We went to church, for a little bit. And there's times where I do go to temple. And honestly, the only time I go to temple is during Lao New Year. So when I do my offering, by praying, whatever. So that's honestly the only time that I go. I wish that my parents would take me a little bit more, and I was so busy doing other things in life. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you still can go.
Yeah, and I think it's crazy because now that I'm older, I
I
want to
could
do
take
that.
your money and give it to the temple if you want.
Yeah.
I want to do that now. I want to do that more often, right? If I
Yeah,
had children, I want to take my children there. You know what I mean? I think that'd be a great opportunity for them to learn.
I used to sleep at the temple all the time.
Oh, really?
Over every weekend. Wow. Me and my brothers, we always sleep over every single weekend. And like there's about 8 to 10 other kids that's always there. Like,
So
it'd be fun. It was fun. It was fun.
So that's how you won the house.
No.
Yeah.
It came back to you.
Came back to you.
I don't know. I didn't put the money in.
Really? You're the one of the how many thousands of St. Jude donors that gave that? That's all good karma, Charles.
Yeah.
I mean, I went to the temple.
Good karma, bro.
When I did the Sankali with Charles, I went to the temple just to check out the girls. But I went to the temple for.
God hit you right in the head.
Hey, to be honest, like 9 out of 10 of the Sankli, they all were there just to check out girls.
Let's go back, man. So monks can't touch women.
No.
The Macau can't touch the monks.
Guys,
Macau are
the nuns.
The nuns. There you go. The nuns. Sorry for folks that are kind of following this. Yeah.
Monks are celibate.
Yeah.
So the reason they don't want to touch female or women is because once you touch, you might have bad thoughts. So that's the reason why they don't have no physical contact.
So, I daydream a lot.
Yes.
You can't fight the temptation by daydreaming.
Yeah, that's hard.
Are you bad for you?
Yes. The reason you're a monk is because you're trying to reach nirvana.
Okay.
And you'll be able to control your hormones and all that stuff, and your mind is clear and peace. So if you're thinking about sex all the time, you're not at peace. You're not going to nirvana.
That's why I could never become a monk.
You're
like,
that's
when
why
you
I can't
turn
become
18,
monk either.
Yeah, when you turn 18, you're supposed to go blood for a little bit, right? I never did it. Because I'm like, man, I gotta do that. I was sitting there praying and shit.
Hey,
see a hot girl walk in, oh shoot, it's done. It's over.
I think Toby will have a seizure like they're like, oh shit,
Just pretend.
hot girl. He was shaking already.
I was a monk for like, I think 10 days, almost 2 weeks. That shit was hard.
Harder.
Like, not eating is fine.
Literally, it was hard, huh?
No.
Sorry, you were about 100 pounds skinnier at that time.
Yeah, dude. Like,
I'm telling you.
like, just even touching myself, I was like, like showering.
So
I'm like,
when you're showering,
I'm like,
Finally.
damn.
Finally.
I'm like,
I got some alone time.
I'm like, I need to shower quick. Can't even touch myself.
Yeah,
So-
because there's different precepts, right?
Precepts.
That you have to hold. There's
Yeah,
like
yeah, yeah.
5, 8, 5, 8, and what? 11 or 13. So it goes up. The higher you go, the more you have to hold.
And monks
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
131, I think.
131, man.
Wow.
Dude, that's
Yeah.
hard.
So-
I can barely do 3.
Man,
No,
that's
you
crazy.
could do 4 out of 5.
4 out of 5?
Yeah. No stealing, no killing. Well, I'm saying that we could do that every day. No alcohol, no gambling,
Polygamy.
and well, not polygamy, adultery.
Adultery, obviously.
Threw me off.
So,
Man, that's crazy.
you speaking of Lao New Year, this episode will come out during that time, man.
Yes.
Is there one thing that you and your family do together for Lao New Year? Is it a celebration? I know families do barbecues, or they do, the blessing, right?
Bukan.
Bukan. Does your family do anything, Charles?
No, I
Specifically?
mean, we bring the, because we have like a little shrine at home with the Buddha statues. So we'll bring the Buddha statue down, we'll rinse and clean the Buddha statue and, kind of do like a spring cleaning in that area
Yes.
in the room. And then we try to do spring cleaning as well to bring like luck into the house.
More energy.
Yes.
What about you,
Positive
Toby?
energy. Yeah, so we do the same thing. I have a shrine at home that I bring down. There's a Buddha statue that's there. There's other statue that's there. And then, my dad always said, hey, make sure you bring them down for New Year. And then say your blessing, and then there's certain things that you gotta say to bring them down, and then you wash them with the namham, right?
Yeah.
You create it, and then you do that, and
Is that the holy
basically,
water?
Yeah.
Well, it's not holy water.
Not holy. It's just like
a refreshing smell.
yeah, refreshing water.
So
So it
like
has what's that yellow?
cumin?
Tourmaline? No, not tourmaline.
Not cumin?
That orange
Turmeric?
Turmeric, yeah.
Turmeric.
That's turmeric in it.
Yeah.
And so you create it, and then you do the thing and thank Kanha and all that stuff. So you bring them down. And
I don't really put turmeric. I just use flowers.
just flowers, or you could get it from the temple. The temple have it. You just go takao and
Oh,
then
yeah.
take it home. You know what I
I
mean?
think my mom does that. My mom brings that home, and she kind of invites all the kids over. There's a food, of course. There's a food, and then we kind of do our prayers. We do all the stuff my mom brings from the temple, and then we either go on Sunday do all the offering stuff. But I think that's a time when actually all of the siblings are together where we're not fighting, like we're not arguing.
So you guys fight
For all the
11
time,
months.
argue all
out
the
of the
time,
year.
bro, about everything.
But that's normal though.
Yeah.
that's normal siblings, right? But that's the time that
So-
everybody kind of get along.
So that's the time that you guys become fake to each other, huh?
the only time, right?
We call it a truce right now, right?
The best thing I like about that week is like my mom, man. She cooks really well, man. She makes
Just that week?
Yeah, just that week.
Just that
So
week.
the rest
bro.
of the
So the
year,
rest of the
Just a
year, she
she
suck, huh?
50-50, She 50-50. But that week, dude, she makes a spread of I don't know how many different foods, man. Anybody can come over. My friends, my sister's friend, they all come over, eat, hang out. And I think that was a time that dude, everybody comes out, come eat, enjoy each other's company, talk about things, And during that week, man, it's like the weather's pretty nice.
yeah.
It's like 70, a little bit, get a little bit hot. Just perfect, man. And I think that was a great setup for for a celebration, a New Year celebration, man.
And every time, like Lucky tell me to go over his house, every time I go over there, he always tell me to come after they're done eating. He'd be like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, Charles. This is all the food over there."
Yeah, what they gonna do with all the food?
Yeah, like I'm like, you want
he
me?
doesn't like to waste food, so that's why he calls you to go.
I'm like,
after.
well, I'm not gonna sit here and eat by myself. Like, dude. Like what? I'm just gonna walk in. Hi, everybody. Okay, I'm gonna go straight to the food.
Charles always comes late. That's his problem.
That's true.
He always comes late. He gets invited and he comes late.
Okay, guys.
Because he got 3 houses he has to do.
He eats at 5. He tells me at 5:30 when they realize that he has food left over, and I'll get there at 6:30.
Man, it's more like Asian time for Charles.
Time for Charles, man. Real time.
That's the one you tell him, hey, come to the party at 8. He shows up at 10.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
Kon jiao su masa no.
No, because the way I see it is like I got 3 hours to spend at a party. Yeah. Am I gonna be the opening act or the closing act?
Have you guys ever thought about doing Lao New Year in Laos maybe in the future?
I want to do that.
I don't know.
I would love to do that.
First, I'm gonna start off with Saginaw first.
Okay.
Yeah, so let's
We
start
really
with
want to go
Saginaw.
Saginaw. We were supposed to go this
We were
year.
supposed to go this year, but
I got to be out of the country.
Yeah.
Charles got.
And Saginaw is too far from me. I don't have my
What the
passport.
hell? You just need your California real ID, bro.
I wanted to go, but nobody could go. I'm like, man, I need to find new friends, man.
What's the closest airport to Saginaw?
For Dallas.
Dallas?
Is it?
Should be Dallas.
That's
Fort Worth,
still
Dallas.
like
area?
2-3 hour drive to Saginaw.
Well, then that's the closest big airport. Then that's what
Okay.
I'm saying. There might be a small little airport like Fresno.
Because I saw a deal on a flight to Austin. That's just really far.
Maybe they're close. I remember someone told me that Dallas is closer
It
to
is.
Saginaw than Austin is. It's like right in the middle of that.
Yeah, because I was looking up flights. Flights to Dallas was like $500.
Honestly,
and
I wouldn't mind going, Toby.
$200.
I just got to fly out of.
That's what I'm saying. Next year, we're going to plan to go.
Yes.
We got a session over there.
Yeah, plan to go.
We're gonna anybody from Saginaw that want to sponsor Now in Session to be part of the New Year. Please let us know. All right, we need a tour guide. We need restaurants. We need accommodations. But we're willing to be part of y'all team.
Are you guys ready to bring it back to the back in the days?
Hey, we're bringing it back.
No, where we go to people's house and we sleep at their house and we all just sleep in the living room.
Why not? Hey, we want to take it back. We want to bring some Cali love, and we want you guys to show us how Saginaw gets down. Because I know you guys get down out there. So
I was trying to go. It's just me and my cousin. He told me to go. I said, bro, it's just me and you? He goes, yeah, it's just me and you. I know people down there. I go, but it's just me and you. I'm going to hang out with you. Like, okay.
Hey, when is their date?
People.
I don't even like you.
April what?
April 30th? I think the end of the month.
End of the
Yeah.
month.
Oh, they're doing it at the end of the month?
They do it at the end of the month. Yeah,
Everybody.
Dude, what's up with our culture where, because in Laos, if New Year's is the 13th to the 16th, they do it on 13, 16. They don't care if it's a Tuesday or a Sunday. They just do it on the day over there.
Yeah.
Like over here, we're like, hey, let's do it the end of the month, the beginning of the month.
Yeah.
Like they're trying to change the exact date.
Well,
that
I
it's supposed
think
to
it's
be.
because like they try to do it at different temples, and each temple. I mean, New Year is more of a like people go donate money, right? I think that's why they do it.
Yeah, the offering too.
Yeah, the offering. And
So
all
you
that.
you stretch out for every week, then people get the opportunity to have other people get.
Next year we should just do that, just
yeah.
like New Year hop.
Yeah, New Year hop.
You know what I mean?
Pick a city and go
Yeah.
every weekend.
We need a real sponsorship for that kind of shit to happen.
Yeah.
This ain't no bar hop. We gotta go on flights.
Well, you
New
know
Year
what
hop.
I really wanted to do if I was back in the States, Lao SD has a Lao food festival down in San Diego. It's in June. I want to say June 18th. Peter, I know you're watching this, but if you know the dates, let us know. Send me something. But I remember it was a Lao food festival. Lao SD group was throwing it. And it'd be great for us to even go to that.
Why don't we
June
start off
18th.
with Cali and Laos
Yeah,
New
yeah,
Year
we can
hopping
do
first?
Cali.
So we could start off with like SD, LA, Thai Temple,
town,
Fresno, Stockton, Sacramento. Like
And we move. Do we move east or what?
yeah, we do state. So we could hop like when we go to Texas,
Saginaw, Louisiana.
yeah, Louisiana.
Texas. I mean, Texas. Tennessee has a Lao group over there.
Yeah.
Mobile,
I wanna go to Lowe's.
Alabama, North Carolina.
Wow.
I want to go Lowe's.
Lowe's, Massachusetts, Connecticut.
Yeah,
Connecticut group.
I mean, I've been there.
Yeah.
It's all right.
We just had Foodie, Boston Foodie. That's her name. She sent us something from that era for Lao New Year, Cambodian New Year too. So
Oh, they started having theirs already?
yeah, they start having theirs. Theirs coming up. So
Well, that's it for us today, guys. We're coming up on our time. So, we want to thank everybody that's been listening, that's been following us. Don't forget to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. We appreciate every single one of you guys, supporting us, and we want to, another thank you to the Sabaidee Fest team for throwing a hell of an event.
Yep.
That's something for the books. We appreciate, you letting us be a part of it.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Right, guys?
Thank you, guys. Happy, Lao, Thai, Cambodian New Year's to everybody, okay?
Many blessings.
Many blessings. Stay safe.
Yep.
Peace.